Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you yet again with another AliExpress find situation here. We've got two different brands. One I said I probably wouldn't get any more cars from, but yet here we are. And then TPC, which is a first for me. TPC simulated car mode. Simulated alloy car mode. Really? Wouldn't it be car model? Yeah, so clearly the attention to detail in the packaging is there for this one. This is a collector's model. It is not a toy. It is in collector's packaging. And, yeah, you know, clearly this ain't licensed. This is a TPC 164 scale Alfa Romeo GTV6. And then we've got this from Findasically. I think it's actually Classically, but Findasically sounds way better. F40 in Rosso Corsa. Of course, it's a Ferrari F40, and it's limited apparently to 500 pieces. This is number 493 of 500. So quite limited. Indeed, but again, not officially licensed in any way, shape, or form, and again, not suitable for children under 14 years of age. I will put a link to each one of these vehicles in the description of the video or in a pinned comment. It will be an affiliate link, so if you do click on it, you purchase something, I don't know, I may get like 10 cents. So, that's a way I guess you can support me. I guess. We're going to go ahead and open these up. Which ones should we do first? I know a lot of you are probably more excited about the Ferrari F40, so of course, we'll make you wait for that. And we'll go ahead and do this simulated alloy car mode Alfa Romeo. I already ripped the plastic. There was a plastic cellophane around both of these. I already ripped that off just to spare the time of doing that, because sometimes I struggle getting that stuff off. Sometimes that's fun to do on camera, but whatever. So we'll do this TPC. So TPC's come up with a few different cars. I think I've actually got another one coming from this brand. I put brand in quotes because I don't know what's going on. These things are these pop up, these go away. They probably all are manufactured at the same place. Rhino model, RM model is another company I've gotten cars from, and it seems they're doing this exact same tooling and casting as well. Kind of wish I would have waited for it because it comes in a better color than this cream color, but whatever, what have you. So standard China stuff going on. We've got the acrylic case, that little metal trophy plate kind of thing, laser etched on the base. We've got one screw holding the casting down. The first question, of course, once we get this off the base is going to be, does it roll? Clearly the hood opens on this, or at least it is open. We'll see if the hood shuts, and we'll check out the quality of this particular model. Screw comes out nice and easy, which is good. And we'll set that to the side. And then let's take a look at this. First things first, does it roll? And to my surprise, it does. It rolls. It actually rolls. Pretty decently well, in fact. So this has a metal base with some plastic parts, screwed together construction. Actually surprised that that base is metal. I thought for sure it would be plastic. It looks like we have inserted details for taillights. We got this big muffler with a little dual exhaust pipe thing coming out. She's a little crooked there, not exactly straight. Neither is one of these taillights, is a little bit crooked. I'm guessing that this model is made after someone's car, because it is not a stock Alfa, that's for sure. At least it doesn't appear to be. There's your engine in there, some detail, some pretty decent detail. And then, of course, this hood. Now, does this hood shut? Oh, yes, it does shut. And it actually shuts quite well. Does it? Oh, wow. And it opens super easily and smoothly, too. So that is quite impressive, actually. A little bit of a gap there. but that's good. You can just push there on the front, and the thing opens. So as far as hood opening execution goes, this is top-notch. We do have side mirrors with a reflective little sticker on there. And then we've got what appears to be some pretty decent interior detail. However, it's kind of hard to get a look in there. The plastic that is the windows is fairly clear, but not the best that I've seen. It does have some imperfections in it and stuff. Some air bubbles in the molding and all of that. Oh, and it looks like we have a little bit of a quality issue with this rim here. It wasn't quite cut right. Look at that. Looks like somebody really banged up against a curb there with that rim. Nothing too terrible, but the fact that it rolls is slightly impressive. It looks like this also has, or maybe it doesn't actually. I thought maybe it'd have brakes in there, and it really doesn't. Just those holes are not. There's some flashing in there that's still there. You could probably get rid of that. Should we do that on camera? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think I have anything sharp enough here to poke in there. Yeah, I don't. So we won't be doing that, but I'll probably do that off camera as I'll try to get that flashing out of the holes in there. If I take pictures of this, it's probably easy to Photoshop out, but we're just going to leave it alone for right now. There is the front of the car. Looks pretty good. All in all, pretty decent model. I don't know if I'd get another one or in a different color. These weren't super cheap, so I had some AliExpress coins for a discount or whatever it is, that weird program, and I ended up picking up one of these. I thought it looked kind of cool. The initial two versions of this, one was this cream color, the other one was in a blue. Glad I went with the cream colored one. Now you can get it from, looks like Rhino model, and it's in a red or a green. Might be a cooler one to get for you. I don't know. Overall, I don't know. What do we think about this? It's hard to start grading these models on a scale of 1 to 10. I would give this thing maybe a 7.5. How's that? Are we going to start doing that now? Should I start doing that? Should I start grading these models? Is my camera not straight? I don't know. All right, whatever. It's pretty decent. If you like it, go buy it. This next one, I'm sure the majority of you will be more excited about, which is this Findasically F40 in Rosso Corsa. And again, you could tell it's definitely unlicensed when they give you decals for Ferrari logos to put on if you'd like to do that. And I am not going to do that because I don't mess around with that. If I wanted to get into model building, I would get into model building. This is not model building. This should be model opening. But I understand why it's not there, because this thing is not licensed, and apparently they care about it enough not to put the Ferrari logos on, yet they will make the F40. That's clearly an F40. But there are your Ferrari logo decals, and this is not the first time I've got something from this brand that had that. Lamborghinis that I've got also have that going on. So interesting. Let's go ahead and unscrew this. This one is another thing with this brand FY model. They always use 2 screws, and that's annoying. I do not like that. But what I do like is they put these little rubber grommet or donuts here that hold the screws in place so they don't go falling out everywhere. That makes it a little bit easier to handle with 2 screws. I hate castings, though, typically that do 2 screws. Limited to 500 pieces. No idea if that's actually true or accurate. And no way to really prove it. The base looks kind of cool. It's decorative. It looks nice. Did a little graphics on there. Does it roll? Does it roll? And I'm going to guess not at all. And that would be correct. Now, these models you have to be careful with. I have several of the models from FY. I've got a bunch of the Countachs, and they're very easy if you touch them in the wrong place to break them. This one does not seem like it's got as much going on from a fragile part perspective. They do have plastic base, so plastic base. It's screwed together with 3 screws, one there, and one there. It has rubber tires. The axle wants to roll, but they definitely prefer, obviously, stance over actual rolling. Overall, proportions of this car looks quite fantastic. I mean, the car looks great. It does. The cool feature about this one, as with the Countach's, is it does have pop-up headlights. So that little lever there in the bottom pops up the headlights. So that is pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool, isn't it? We're just missing a Ferrari logo up there in the front. I could put that on. I just don't want to. And I don't know how good it would look. Maybe I should try doing it. I guess you really got nothing to lose. You could always peel it off and get rid of the logo. But how would you do it on the... A logo belongs back here, too. This, by the way, is really cool that they put this actual piece in here where you can see through to the engine. And then there's the engine detail under there. It'd be cool if this actually opened up, but it doesn't. You have to go to Tomica Limited Vintage for that. I think still Tomica Limited Vintage is the king of the F40 production. If you want just a standard F40 car, that would be it. I'm guessing the other decals are probably the F40 logo. No, it's just all Ferrari. So you got Ferrari, 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 Ferrari. And I think it's only meant to have the logos in two places. They give you two chances, I think, at getting the thing lined up and put on. But the mirrors look pretty good. They've got, again, another reflective surface in there. The interior appears to be pretty darn well detailed. And overall, this is a pretty sassy little model. Now, not the best F40, though. If you really want a solid F40, just spring out the extra bucks, get the Tomica Limited Vintage. That thing is absolutely gorgeous. It opens up both front and back. It's just a complete, perfect work of art. There have been, and it's licensed, by the way. There have been some other F40 models that have come out that have from detailed diecast brands. I think like Stance Hunters or somebody did one. There's been some others that have done it, and they've done quite a good job at it, but they're not licensed, and honestly, just get the Tomica Limited Vintage. If you really want an F40, and I don't know how expensive that red one is nowadays, it might be pretty expensive by now. You might be able to get the black one maybe a little cheaper. They make it in black, yellow, and red. The yellow one's extremely expensive. But I would recommend if you're going to just foot the bill and you want a very good F40 in diecast, I would definitely go with that if you want a stock one. Now, if you want something crazy, there's also the Tarmac Works / IXO that you can get the F40 race cars. They've got those. Those are really nice. And then also, if you like the Liberty Walk F40 one, you can get that from Inno64, and that's pretty nice as well. So you've got some options now when it comes to premium Ferrari F40s. Who knows? Hot Wheels might be getting this Ferrari license back. Rumor has it. Maybe they're going to retool an F40 and they'll make a cool one in Hot Wheels premium. Be really cool to see an Elite 64 one, in my opinion. I think that would be quite fantastic. But there's options out there to get a nice looking F40. Kyosho made one back in the day too. Different versions of it. Some are good, some are bad. So like the early Kyosho one's pretty not great, but the later ones are probably pretty decent. But honestly, if you want a perfect F40 and 1/64 scale, I mean, this is not bad. You could get this for cheaper. Like this is like 25 bucks, something like that. You could probably get this for shipped to your house. And again, I'll put a link down to it. Or you just get the Tomica Limited Vintage, and then you really got a really nice one. And I should have brought that one out for this video, but I didn't. I apologize about that. This car, kind of unique thing, kind of different, kind of cool in its own right. I guess that's up to you whether or not you like this enough to go ahead and grab one of these. I'd maybe get the one from Rhino Model instead of this one, just because I think it's available in cooler colors. And I believe it's the exact same casting. I'm almost positive. If it's not, maybe the hood doesn't open. I don't know. But you'll have to check that out. All right, you guys let me know what you think about these two models. Are these cheap garbage, or are these pretty inexpensive gems? That's for you to tell me and me to ask you. So put it down in the comments. You're going to purchase them? I don't know. Let me know. Follow the link, too, if you want to purchase them. And again, I think I'll get like 20 cents or something, and that's nice. It's nice to get something. And that's it. So thank you guys very much for watching. Again, always premium/import diecast playlist on this channel will get you lots more content like this. So pretty unique kind of models, kind of limited stuff, and it's fun to look at that stuff, along with some other stuff like Mini GT are in there too, so pretty nice. All right, thank you guys again. Thank you very much, and have yourself an excellent day. We will see you in the next one.